Hello, and welcome to the Book Doctor's YouTube channel.
This is Arielle.
And this is David.
Hello, how are you? So today we're talking about pitches. Specifically,
what not to do.
Not to do.
So every day we see dozens of pitches. And over the course of our time working with writers, we've probably seen about 25,000.
50,000 pitches.
Okay, David always exaggerates.
No, that's not true.
About 25,000, that's a lot. That's a lot of pitches. And we
even
see
more.
very common mistakes that are repeated over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I believe the number one mistake is the book report pitch.
This book is about a man who goes to a place and then he has breakfast. Later that day, he meets a dog.
All right, I think we got it. And this can be applied to nonfiction as well. My book tells you how to make your life better. And it's going to tell you how to make your life better in many ways.
Many ways. Your life will be better once you read my book.
Now, our daughter is in 5th grade, and her book reports tend to be more interesting than the pitches that we see.
Professional writers oftentimes.
And we understand it. It's so hard to make your book sound spicy and exciting and interesting and
many times
helpful.
People say to us, it's easier to write my book than it is to write this stupid pitch.
Exactly. So the book report pitch is problematic for several reasons.
Yeah.
Number one, there's no voice.
And it's dull. That's number two.
Dull.
Yeah.
And the other thing is there's usually no specificity.
It's general.
And specificity is what makes a pitch pop.
Yes. How is your love story different than every other love story we've ever seen? How is your thrilling adventure story more thrilling and more adventurous than anything we've seen before? How are you going to help us in a new way to be rich and popular and successful and awesome?
So specificity is key. Then there's the voice.
God and the devil are in the details.
Yeah. So
voice.
Your pitch, we want it to sound like we're reading your book.
This is your audition to show us what a beautiful writer you are.
So,
how you can spin words and you're a wordsmith and can tell stories. And
let's say you have a humor book. The tendency is for people to say, in my hilarious humor book.
Yes.
Don't do that, please. Make us laugh.
Make us laugh. Anyone can say, oh, I'm funny, but very few people can actually make me laugh, especially on the page. Don't tell me that your book is thrilling. Make my heart pound. Don't tell me it's sad and romantic. Make me cry. Don't tell me it's going to give me insight. Give me some insight. The proof must be in the pudding.
Voice. Yeah. Okay. Next, issues with pitches. David?
Comp titles. This is a huge one. Comp titles are where you compare your book to, it's this book meets this book, or this book in Africa, or this book in outer space. And this is a fantastic thing for you to know how to do because it's shorthand in publishing. An agent can tell a publisher, oh, it's this meets this, and they go, oh my God, that's awesome. Then they go tell the editorial board, and even in the bookstore, oh, you want a book that's this meet this? Well, here's the book for you.
So here's the minefield with comp titles, is comparing yourself to mega bestsellers that everybody knows.
Harry Potter meets The Hunger Games, meets Eat, Pray, Love, meets the Bible.
Your comp titles are your opportunity to show how well read you are and how much you know the shelf where your book is going to sit. Display that knowledge in your comp title by really showing how your book is going to fit, whether it's particularly literary, particularly commercial, sits on the business shelf, on a particular side of the shelf. Let's see that in your pitch.
Don't spell words wrong.
That's another thing.
Seems like a basic thing, doesn't it? And yet, every day.
It does.
We get a pitch that comes in. This is a story about a man and his murder. His what? His murder. Oh, okay.
And for those of you writing fiction, we really have to fall in love with those heroes and heroines and hate those villains. Themes of your book, you know, it's not that engaging to know what the themes are.
We have to have somebody to root for, a hero to go, oh, I hope they succeed. I fall in love with them.
If you have a great way to sum up at the end the relevant themes in terms of how they relate to today, that's great. But don't start with a paragraph about all the themes of your book without introducing your characters.
No.
All
Eh
right.
bien, allons-y. Thank you very much. We have been the Book Doctors, and if you have any comments or questions or anything, write them in the comment section.
They
or
can be questions about other things as well.
Anything really. Or you can go to our website, which is
www.thebookdoctor.com. And if you subscribe to this channel, you'll get regular videos on all kinds of things about how to get successfully published. See you at the bookstore.
The world building like crazy.
Ooh,
Dear
look
God,
at that.
Our book. I mentioned world building in our book. That's our book. Have fun storming the castle.